stand together. For together, we can pierce the darkness and shed our light over all the earth. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege now to invite to the stage Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Poland, Radosław Sikorski.
Dear Chairman of the Chapter, Secretary of State, Excellencies, distinguished guests. 45 years ago, the workers of the Lenin shipyard in Gdańsk did something extraordinary. They went on strike not only to demand the rise in wages, but to demand a representation. They said to the Communist Party, despite your ideology, you do not represent us. What we need in Communist Poland is a free and independent trade union. And as a result of the strike at the Lenin shipyard and all over Poland, they got that. And the leader of that strike was Lech Wałęsa, a world historical figure who happens to be in the United States right now. We have with us his son representing his father. And Lech Wałęsa has become a symbol of non-violent and successful struggle for liberty. Struggle for freedom, democracy, and liberation from communist oppression that was imposed by the Soviet Union on Poland and other European countries at the end of World War II. Solidarity, the word of the name of the trade union, and a word that we hold holy in Poland. The mass protest movement, founded in 1980, survived despite the imposition of martial law a year later and other repressions, eventually leading to democratic elections and a peaceful transfer of power. Events in Poland triggered a virtuous domino and were followed by the fall of the Berlin Wall, the fall of the Iron Curtain, and then the fall of the Soviet Union itself. Lech Wałęsa was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1983. He was awarded it as an appreciation of what he had already done, but also as a sign of encouragement and a means of supporting his struggle for liberty. Thank God he was not alone. Friends around the world lent us Poles a helping hand on our path to democracy. After martial law was imposed, President Ronald Reagan, already mentioned deservedly, showed his solidarity with us by lighting a candle in the window of the White House on Christmas Eve 1981 and encouraged Americans to do the same. January 30th, 1982 was declared Solidarity Day with Poland. We remember it very well and appreciate it. The Polish democratic opposition received not only spiritual, but also material hope, support from the United States. And I believe this was money very well invested. We made good use of this assistance, and that's why we are today in a position to help others. As already mentioned, established in 2014, the Lech Wałęsa Solidarity Prize, $1 million zlotys, which is around $300,000 today, is an award for outstanding achievements in defending democracy, human rights, and civil liberties. Its past laureates include Mustafa Dżemilev, the leader of the Crimean Tatars, Zhanna Nemtsova, a journalist and activist, daughter of the Russian dissident Boris Nemtsov, assassinated in the vicinity of the Kremlin. And just recently, Paweł Latuszka, a Belarusian dissident and pro-democracy advocate. Today, it is my privilege and honor to present this award to an extraordinary person whose courage, resilience, and dedication have made her a symbol of freedom and dignity in Cuba and beyond. Berta Soler Fernández. There are actually some striking parallels between the life and struggles of today's laureate with that of Lech Wałęsa. Berta Soler could not come to receive the award, just like Lech Wałęsa couldn't go to receive his Nobel Peace Prize. For the same reason, actually. Both of them could not be sure to be allowed to go back home. Devotion to their homeland is a fundamental value for both of them. Berta Soler's attitude, like Wałęsa, is unwavering, systematic, and peaceful. She joined protests against the 2003 imprisonment of over 70 Cubans arrested for so-called counter-revolutionary activities. Berta's husband, Ángel Moya Acosta, was one of them. Together with the wives and mothers of other detainees, she protested by praying for them during Sunday masses and then, dressed in white, marching along Havana's Fifth Avenue. Lech Wałęsa also drew his strength from faith, which he saw as a moral guidepost. Thanks to Ladies in White's tenacity as well as international support, the last prisoners arrested in 2003 were released in 2011. Many were forced to emigrate. Berta and Ángel remained in Cuba. They have carried on despite repressions. There is at least one more similarity between these two unique figures, Soler and Wałęsa. They are extraordinary, yet ordinary people, regular folks who took on an exceptionally heavy burden and did not buckle under the weight, who became political because their countries were not free. By honoring Berta Soler with the Lech Wałęsa Solidarity Award, we pay tribute to her, to Ladies in White, and to all Cubans on the island and beyond who are demanding the rights to have a say in the future of their homeland. Many of them now live here in Miami. They have not forgotten their roots, no matter when their families left Cuba, or how successful they have become in the US. The presence of Secretary of State Marco Rubio, the son of Cuban immigrants and now a high official in this country, is yet another proof that the fight for freedom never ends. Marco, thank you very much for joining us.